Life is a stage where everyone plays a part, but not all roles are supportive. Some people light up your journey, pushing you toward greatness, while others cast shadows, draining your energy and distracting you from your purpose. The truth is, not everyone in your life has your best interests at heart, and recognizing these dynamics is a game changer. What if you could identify the subtle signs of those who don't truly care about you? What if you could take control of your circle and protect your energy from negativity? Welcome to Motivation for Success, your trusted source for transformative insights that empower you to thrive. Inspired by the wisdom of Denzel Washington, today's video uncovers the 5 key behaviors of people who don't care about you. Recognizing these signs isn't just about cutting ties, it's about reclaiming your focus, strengthening your relationships, and taking charge of your future. Let's dive in. Behavior number 1, they never celebrate your wins. Success has an extraordinary way of peeling back the layers of those around us, revealing their true nature in ways that might otherwise remain hidden. In your moments of triumph, when the spotlight is on your achievements, the people in your life face an unspoken test, not of their abilities, but of their character. How they respond to your success says everything about the kind of relationship they share with you. True allies, the ones who genuinely care about your growth and happiness, are unmistakable in these moments. They clap the loudest, celebrate your victories as if they were their own, and fill the air with encouragement and joy. Their enthusiasm isn't forced or performative, it's authentic, a reflection of their love and belief in you. But not everyone in your circle will rise to the occasion. Some will remain silent, withholding their encouragement and instead retreating into a space of discomfort. Worse, others may offer polite smiles or hollow congratulations, their envy barely concealed. These reactions, no matter how subtle, tell you more than words ever could. They are a reminder that not everyone around you is in your corner, even if they share your circle. Denzel Washington captures this truth with his powerful statement, "The company you keep will determine how far you go." This wisdom speaks to the undeniable influence of those closest to you. Those who fail to celebrate your victories are often grappling with insecurities of their own. Your success becomes a mirror, reflecting back to them their own fears, missed opportunities, or unrealized potential. It's not your achievements they dislike, it's the uncomfortable truths about themselves that your accomplishments highlight. For these individuals, rather than serving as a source of inspiration, your growth becomes a perceived threat. The silence of such individuals is deafening. Their discomfort, cloaked in indifference or masked by muted praise, can feel like a shadow over your brightest moments. But this silence speaks volumes. It reveals their inability to rise above their insecurities, their struggle to celebrate others' progress without feeling diminished themselves. These aren't the people who will walk alongside you as you climb higher. They may be present physically, but emotionally, they're distant, caught up in their own unspoken battles. True supporters, however, are a completely different story. They are the ones who amplify your joy, understanding the blood, sweat, and tears that brought you to this moment. They see your triumphs not as a threat to their own potential, but as proof of what's possible through dedication and perseverance. These are the people who cheer for you with unshakable enthusiasm because they know what it took to get there. They've witnessed your sacrifices, your resilience, and your growth. Their applause is more than just noise, it's a testament to their faith in you and their genuine happiness for your success. For true allies, your victories are a shared celebration. They recognize that lifting you up doesn't take anything away from them, it enriches the bond you share. These relationships are not built on competition but on mutual respect, encouragement, and shared pride. They are the friends and loved ones who show up not just in your darkest hours, but also in your brightest, unreservedly rejoicing in your accomplishments. On the flip side, there are those whose feelings of inadequacy bubble to the surface in the face of your success. It's not necessarily that they wish you harm, rather, your growth reminds them of the areas in their own lives they've neglected. Instead of using your achievements as motivation to pursue their own goals, they retreat into silence, hoping your shine will fade and allow their insecurities to remain hidden. This kind of envy rarely makes a dramatic entrance. It's subtle, camouflaged in vague nods, quick changes of topic, or praise that feels empty and forced. It's important to recognize that their reaction has more to do with them than with you. Their silence doesn't diminish your success, it highlights their struggles. Still, Denzel Washington's wisdom reminds us that it's essential to evaluate the company we keep. He urges us to surround ourselves with people who encourage our growth and push us to be our best. Real allies don't allow their insecurities to cloud their ability to celebrate others. They rise above their own challenges to offer genuine support because they understand a simple truth: lifting others up creates more space for everyone to thrive. To navigate these dynamics, take a step back and observe. Who claps the loudest when you win? Who shows up for you with enthusiasm and pride, taking joy in your progress? Pay attention to those who actively encourage your growth, who see your victories as a reflection of your hard work and an opportunity to celebrate with you. Equally, take note of those who remain passive, indifferent, or subtly critical. Their silence, or their half-hearted gestures, reveals more than they may realize about their true feelings, and their role in your journey. Building a life surrounded by true supporters requires intentionality. Invest in relationships with people who celebrate your success not out of obligation, but from genuine happiness for your progress. These are the connections that will energize and inspire you, laying the foundation for a life filled with mutual respect, shared victories, and unwavering support. And for those who can't bring themselves to celebrate with you, let their silence serve as a lesson. It's a reminder to prioritize your peace and redirect your energy toward those who truly matter. Success is a powerful lens through which to view the relationships in your life. It magnifies the true colors of those around you, illuminating the distinction between supporters and detractors. As Denzel so aptly puts it, the company you keep will determine how far you go. Choose to walk alongside those who lift you up, who clap with joy when you succeed, and who believe in your potential. Let go of those who let envy or insecurity cloud their ability to celebrate you. Surround yourself with people who remind you of your greatness, who encourage your ambitions, and who stand beside you through every step of your journey. These are the relationships that fuel your growth, strengthen your confidence, and make the climb to success all the more rewarding. Let their applause echo as a reminder that you are worthy of every victory, and let the silence of others fade into the background where it belongs. Behavior number 2, they only show up when it's convenient for them. Some relationships have an undeniable imbalance, one that leaves you feeling more like a resource than a person. These are the connections where people only seem to surface when they need something. Perhaps it's a favor, advice, emotional support, or assistance with a task, but the pattern is unmistakable: when they stand to gain, they're attentive and present. Yet when the roles are reversed, when you find yourself in need, whether for help, encouragement, or simply their presence, they're nowhere to be found. These relationships don't just feel empty, they leave you drained, questioning your worth and the authenticity of the bond. Denzel Washington captures this imbalance perfectly, stating, "If you're always giving and getting nothing in return, it's time to reevaluate who's really there for you." His words emphasize the importance of assessing your relationships critically. While it's natural to give and take in life, healthy relationships operate on mutual respect and effort. They aren't built on a foundation of convenience, where one party benefits while the other constantly sacrifices. True connections are balanced, with both individuals willing to show up, invest time and energy, and provide support, not just when it's easy or beneficial, but when it matters most. This kind of imbalance is particularly insidious because it often develops gradually, cloaked in the guise of familiarity, history, or even love. It can be difficult to recognize when someone is treating you like a resource because their intentions are often veiled. They might not outright demand from you, but their pattern of behavior, showing up only when they need something and vanishing when you're in need, tells the real story. Over time, this dynamic erodes trust and fosters resentment. You begin to notice the absence of reciprocity, the lack of genuine care, and the way their actions never align with their words. Transactional relationships are dangerous because they masquerade as authentic connections. These individuals may offer just enough to maintain the facade of a relationship. They might check in occasionally, offer polite conversation, or give minimal effort to keep the door open for when they might need something. But when you look deeper, there's a glaring lack of consistency, genuine care, and mutual effort. They take far more than they give, leaving you emotionally and mentally depleted. True relationships, however, thrive on consistency and care. The people who genuinely value you don't disappear when things get tough. They show up, not just when it's convenient, but even when it's inconvenient. They offer their support, their presence, and their energy during your high moments and your low ones. They don't see you as a means to an end, they see you as a whole person, deserving of respect, compassion, and effort. And their actions reflect that. Denzel's wisdom calls us to action, to take a closer look at the relationships in our lives and identify the patterns that don't serve us. The company you keep will determine how far you go, he reminds us. By this standard, it's vital to surround yourself with people who lift you up, encourage you, and match your energy. Relationships should energize you, not exhaust you. They should be a source of inspiration, not depletion. So how can you identify these imbalanced relationships? Start by observing who shows up consistently. Take note of the people who are there not just in your moments of triumph, but during your challenges. Are they offering a hand when you're down? Are they genuinely happy for your success, without needing something in return? Compare this to those who only appear when they stand to gain, those who fade into the background when you ask for help or support. The contrast will become stark. Consider this: when you're overwhelmed, who do you instinctively reach out to? Who do you trust to answer the call, not because they have to, but because they want to? These are your real connections, the ones built on mutual respect, care, and effort. They don't ask, "What's in it for me?" They simply show up because they value you as a person. On the other hand, pay attention to those who disappear when the spotlight is on you, or when you're in need. Their absence is just as telling as their presence. They reveal their priorities through their silence, their excuses, and their inability to reciprocate the care you've given them. These are not relationships, they're transactions disguised as connections. Denzel's advice isn't just about recognizing these patterns, it's about empowering yourself to act. You have the right to set boundaries, to say no, and to distance yourself from relationships that drain your energy. It's not about burning bridges unnecessarily, but about prioritizing your well-being. You deserve relationships that are built on trust, balance, and genuine care. Letting go of one-sided connections makes room for authentic ones, relationships that energize, inspire, and nurture you. Building a life surrounded by supportive, uplifting people requires intentional effort. It means being selective about who you invest your energy in and ensuring those individuals are willing to invest in you in return. It means recognizing that your time and emotional capacity are precious, and not everyone deserves unlimited access to them. When you focus on cultivating healthy, balanced relationships, you'll find your energy restored, your confidence strengthened, and your journey toward success supported by those who truly care. In the end, relationships are not just about companionship, they're about mutual growth and support. Protect your energy. Surround yourself with those who value your presence, respect your boundaries, and show up when it matters most. These are the connections that truly shine, and they're worth every effort to nurture and protect. Behavior number 3, they undermine you. Underminers are subtle architects of sabotage, quietly dismantling your confidence brick by brick. They don't attack openly, nor do they confront directly. Instead, their weapons are veiled in concern, their critiques disguised as helpful advice. It starts with small, seemingly innocent remarks, a backhanded compliment like, "You're doing great, but are you sure you can handle that?" Or skepticism cloaked in familiarity, "That's an interesting idea, but do people like us really make it that far?" These words plant seeds of doubt, designed to make you question yourself. And over time, they can take root, eroding even the strongest sense of self-belief. These interactions are insidious because they don't always register as harmful in the moment. At first, you may brush them off, chalking them up to someone trying to protect you from failure. But the danger lies in their accumulation. What begins as a single offhand comment can eventually leave you questioning your abilities, your dreams, and even your worth. Suddenly, the confidence you once felt is replaced by hesitation, and the bold plans you had seem out of reach. You're left wondering, am I really capable? Could they be right? But why do underminers behave this way? The truth is, their actions often have little to do with you and everything to do with themselves. Your growth, ambition, and success shine a light on their own stagnation. Seeing you strive for more forces them to confront their own fears, missed opportunities, and lack of progress. This reflection is deeply uncomfortable for some. Instead of drawing inspiration from your achievements, they feel threatened by them. It's not your success they resent, it's what it reveals about their own insecurities. And rather than addressing these feelings internally, they project them outward, attempting to bring you back down to a level where they feel safe. Denzel Washington captures this dynamic perfectly when he says, "Don't let anyone dim your light." Your greatness will always challenge someone's insecurity, but don't let it stop you from moving forward. His words are a call to action, urging you to protect your confidence fiercely. Your light, your ambition, talent, and potential, is meant to shine brightly, to illuminate your path and inspire others. Allowing someone else's insecurity to diminish that light is a disservice not only to yourself but to the world that could benefit from your brilliance. True allies stand in stark contrast to underminers. They don't just tolerate your boldness, they celebrate it. They amplify your strengths, encourage your growth, and cheer you on unapologetically, even when your achievements surpass their own. These are the people who understand that someone else's success doesn't diminish their own value. In fact, it strengthens the bond you share, creating a dynamic of mutual support and inspiration. True allies see your victories as proof of what's possible, and they take pride in walking alongside you as you pursue greatness. Underminers, however, thrive on quiet sabotage. They wield their words like a scalpel, cutting deep enough to wound but not so blatantly that it becomes obvious. They might laugh dismissively at your ideas, offer sarcastic remarks that downplay your efforts, or question your decisions under the guise of being protective. These behaviors may seem minor in isolation, but their cumulative effect can be devastating. Over time, they erode your confidence, making you hesitant to pursue your dreams or take risks for fear of failure or judgment. If someone consistently makes you feel small, it's crucial to recognize their behavior for what it is, an attempt to clip your wings before you can soar. Their actions are not acts of love or concern, they are manifestations of their own fear and insecurity. And while you can't control how they feel, you can control how much access they have to your life, your dreams, and your plans. Setting boundaries with underminers is essential. This doesn't necessarily mean cutting ties entirely, though in some cases, that might be the healthiest choice. Instead, it's about limiting their influence over your aspirations. You don't need their approval to move forward, and you certainly don't need their negativity weighing you down. Share your goals with people who will nurture them, not those who will tear them apart. Protect your vision from those who lack the courage to pursue their own. Denzel's wisdom reminds us that resilience and self-belief are our strongest defenses against doubt, whether it's self-imposed or projected onto us by others. Your greatness will always challenge someone's insecurity. This isn't a reason to stop, it's a reason to push forward. Let their discomfort with your growth fuel your determination. After all, their insecurity is not your burden to carry, it's theirs to confront. Surround yourself with those who lift you up, who encourage you when you stumble, and who remind you of your worth when you forget. Pay close attention to how you feel after interacting with someone. Do they leave you inspired, energized, and motivated? Or do you walk away questioning your decisions, doubting your ambitions, and second-guessing your potential? Those feelings are your compass, guiding you toward the people who genuinely support you and away from those who don't. Confidence is one of your most valuable treasures. guard it as fiercely as you would anything precious. It's the foundation for every success you'll achieve and every obstacle you'll overcome. Don't let anyone undermine that. Your light is too bright to be dimmed by someone else's shadow, and your potential is too vast to be limited by someone else's fears. In your journey to success, remember this: the right people will rise to meet your light, celebrating its brilliance and drawing inspiration from it. The wrong people will try to extinguish it, shrinking it to a size that doesn't challenge their insecurities. Let these responses guide you. Embrace the supporters, distance yourself from the detractors, and keep moving forward unapologetically. You are meant to shine. Let no one, no matter how subtle their sabotage, convince you otherwise. Behavior number 4, they gossip about you. Gossip is a silent poison that seeps into relationships, eroding trust and leaving destruction in its wake. It's one of the clearest signs that someone doesn't genuinely respect or care about you. Those who gossip about you aren't your friends, they're opportunists, exploiting your life, vulnerabilities, and personal details for their own gain. Whether it's to elevate their status, fuel their insecurities, or simply entertain themselves, their actions reveal a lack of loyalty and integrity. Gossip isn't just idle chatter, it's a betrayal. Denzel Washington, a fierce advocate for guarding one's peace, captures this truth when he says, "Protect your energy from those who thrive on negativity." This advice is more relevant than ever in a world where gossip often masquerades as harmless conversation. Gossipers may present themselves as caring or concerned, but their actions betray their true intentions. By sharing your secrets or twisting your words, they turn your life into a spectacle for others, ignoring the hurt and harm they cause. True friends, on the other hand, are your protectors. They safeguard your trust, refusing to participate in conversations that diminish your character or betray your confidence. Even when you're not in the room, their actions reflect their loyalty. They don't need to spread your personal details or create drama to feel significant. Instead, they uplift and defend you, ensuring your name is spoken with respect. These are the people who add value to your life, not drama. It's crucial to recognize that gossipers thrive on negativity, often feeding off others' missteps or challenges. They find satisfaction in dissecting your life, highlighting your flaws, or exaggerating your struggles, all while keeping their own vulnerabilities hidden. Their behavior isn't a reflection of who you are, it's a reflection of their own insecurities. By focusing on your life, they divert attention away from their shortcomings. But their negativity comes at a cost: the erosion of trust and the deterioration of meaningful connections. How can you identify these toxic individuals? Pay attention to how they speak about others. If someone is quick to share someone else's secrets or belittle their challenges, chances are they'll do the same to you. Their behavior is consistent, regardless of who their target is. Similarly, notice how you feel when interacting with them. Do you feel supported, valued, and safe? Or do you leave conversations feeling exposed, uneasy, or suspicious of their motives? Your instincts are often your best guide. Denzel's advice to protect your energy isn't just about avoiding gossip, it's about surrounding yourself with people who nurture your well-being. This means creating boundaries with those who gossip about you or others and prioritizing relationships built on mutual trust and respect. It may require difficult conversations or even stepping away from certain friendships, but your peace of mind is worth it. Avoiding gossipers also creates space for healthier, more uplifting connections. When you distance yourself from those who exploit your life as fuel for their negativity, you make room for people who genuinely care about your growth and happiness. These are the individuals who celebrate your successes, offer constructive advice when needed, and defend your character when it's under attack. Ultimately, the decision to confront gossip in your life is a choice to prioritize self-respect. Your story is yours to share, and no one has the right to twist or exploit it. By guarding your circle and choosing relationships wisely, you protect not only your energy but also your reputation, confidence, and inner peace. As Denzel reminds us, negativity is draining, and those who thrive on it have no place in a life built on growth and positivity. Refuse to be a source of their entertainment. Instead, surround yourself with people who elevate your life and honor your trust. Your energy is too precious to be wasted on those who don't value it. Make the conscious choice to guard it fiercely and to walk away from anyone who doesn't respect the boundaries of your life. Behavior number 5, they don't respect your boundaries. Boundaries are the unsung heroes of healthy relationships. They create a space for peace, balance, and mutual respect. By setting clear limits, you protect your well-being while allowing others to understand how best to engage with you. Yet, not everyone sees boundaries this way. Some people view them as challenges, obstacles to their desires that must be pushed, tested, or ignored entirely. These individuals don't just disregard boundaries, they see them as an inconvenience to their agenda, revealing a fundamental lack of respect for you. Denzel Washington offers timeless wisdom on this matter: respect is earned, not demanded. If someone cannot respect your boundaries, they do not respect you. His words highlight an essential truth: boundaries are a reflection of self-respect. They're not about building walls to shut people out but about creating gates to let the right people in. Boundaries allow you to prioritize your mental, emotional, and physical health, ensuring you can show up as your best self in every relationship. However, there are those who struggle to honor boundaries. These people may attempt to guilt-trip you into bending your rules, framing your limits as selfish or unreasonable. They might say things like, "I thought we were closer than this," or, "Why are you being so difficult?" These statements are designed to manipulate your emotions, making you question your choices and feel obligated to meet their needs, even at the expense of your own well-being. Such tactics aren't rooted in care or love, they're rooted in control. Healthy boundaries are vital for thriving relationships because they set the tone for mutual respect. They're a way of saying, "This is what I need to feel safe, valued, and understood." True friends and loved ones don't push back against these boundaries. Instead, they honor them because they value you. They recognize that respecting your limits isn't just about you, it's about creating a relationship where both parties feel supported and appreciated. On the other hand, those who constantly push or ignore your boundaries reveal a deeper truth about their intentions. If someone regularly dismisses your needs, disregards your limits, or makes you feel guilty for standing firm, they are showing you where their priorities lie. And those priorities don't include your well-being. These behaviors are not signs of love or care, they are red flags. Denzel's wisdom encourages us to confront these dynamics with clarity and courage. Boundaries aren't a rejection of others, they are an affirmation of yourself. When you set boundaries, you're not being difficult or selfish. You're simply stating what you need to thrive. Those who truly care about you will respect these needs without hesitation. They won't demand explanations or make you feel guilty, they'll understand that your limits are an act of self-respect and authenticity. When dealing with individuals who push back against boundaries, it's essential to stay firm. Communicate your limits clearly and assertively. For example, if someone constantly interrupts your work time, let them know, "I need this time to focus, and I'm unavailable for calls or visits during these hours." If they continue to ignore this, it's a clear indication that they're prioritizing their desires over your needs. Moreover, setting boundaries doesn't require you to justify or explain yourself endlessly. Your well-being is reason enough. The right people in your life will accept your boundaries without making you feel like you owe them an apology. Those who truly value you will adjust their behavior to ensure the relationship remains healthy and balanced. Boundaries also act as a filter, revealing the true nature of the people around you. They show you who is willing to respect your needs and who is more interested in serving their own. By enforcing boundaries, you cultivate a circle of people who uplift you, value your energy, and understand the importance of mutual respect. Simultaneously, you distance yourself from those who drain your energy and disregard your feelings. Denzel's words remind us of the ultimate truth: if someone cannot respect your boundaries, they do not respect you. Boundaries are non-negotiable when it comes to maintaining your peace and protecting your energy. They're not about isolating yourself but about ensuring that the people you allow into your life are those who genuinely care about you and respect your worth. In the end, your boundaries are a reflection of your self-worth and self-love. Don't let anyone guilt you into compromising them. The people who deserve a place in your life will honor your limits, appreciate your honesty, and work with you to build a relationship rooted in respect and understanding. Protect your peace, stand firm in your boundaries, and remember that those who truly value you will always rise to meet the standards you set. Recognizing these behaviors is only the beginning, a crucial first step in reclaiming your energy and protecting your peace. The true transformation comes in what you choose to do next. It's not just about awareness, it's about action. Once you've identified the individuals who drain your energy, it's time to take the difficult but necessary step of creating distance. Letting go of toxic relationships isn't easy, especially when they involve people you've known for a long time, but it's essential for your growth and happiness. Life is too short to carry the weight of relationships that deplete rather than uplift you. Every moment you spend tied to people who undermine your confidence, disrespect your boundaries, or fail to celebrate your successes is a moment you could be investing in meaningful, supportive connections. These toxic dynamics keep you stuck in a cycle of frustration and emotional exhaustion, robbing you of the focus and strength you need to pursue your goals. Denzel Washington offers wisdom that serves as a guiding principle: the company you keep will determine how far you go. When you surround yourself with individuals who truly support your growth, you create an environment where positivity, encouragement, and mutual respect thrive. These are the relationships that energize you, inspire you to reach for more, and provide a safe space to be your authentic self. Distancing yourself from toxic relationships doesn't mean harboring resentment or cutting people off with hostility. It's about prioritizing your well-being and creating space for healthier, more fulfilling connections. This might involve setting firm boundaries, limiting interactions, or even stepping away entirely from relationships that no longer serve you. It's not an act of selfishness, it's an act of self-respect. Equally important is the act of welcoming those who genuinely care about your growth and happiness. These are the people who celebrate your victories, offer unwavering support during challenges, and respect your boundaries without question. They see your success as a shared joy and your struggles as an opportunity to stand by your side. When you surround yourself with these individuals, you'll find that your energy multiplies, your confidence grows, and your journey becomes more fulfilling. The process of letting go and inviting the right people into your life may not happen overnight, but every small step you take brings you closer to a life free from the weight of toxic relationships. It allows you to channel your energy into building connections that enrich your life and align with your values. Remember, you deserve relationships that bring out the best in you, that encourage you to dream bigger, and that stand as a testament to the power of mutual respect and care. Life is too short to settle for anything less. By choosing to prioritize yourself, you're not just distancing yourself from negativity, you're stepping into a future filled with possibility, growth, and joy. Protect your peace, cherish the connections that uplift you, and let go of anything that weighs you down. This isn't just a step toward a better life, it's a step toward becoming the best version of yourself. Denzel Washington's wisdom serves as a guiding light: surround yourself with those who uplift, inspire, and push you toward greatness. You deserve people in your life who celebrate your wins, show up when it matters, and respect your boundaries. Thank you for joining us today on Motivation for Success. If this video inspired you, don't forget to subscribe and share it with someone who might need this message. Let's continue to build a community that values positivity, growth, and authenticity. Until next time, keep reaching for greatness, honor your worth, and never settle for anything less than you deserve. See you in the next video.